does before, and that's flip. Okay? So the flip is a good way. There's a couple of ways to use the flip. One, for distance. Either, and we'll try to show it, I'm coming in, I'm hitting, maybe starting to move out. So my cut here, which is my preferred cut, which is reverse grip, is very powerful. Maybe it's going to be too far away. I flip, and now I can come through. There's times when we'll work with this, I may punch into the chest, flip to get to the throat. Okay? Now, can I still punch into the chest and kick it this side? Yes, I can. But there's times when you're going to, you may want to have a little more extension. This will work. Yes, sir?
Can you show the grip on your extension?
Yep. So when we throw it out, it stays on the top of the knuckle or just to the outside of your main knuckle, your finger. And as I flip it, I'm catching it with my thumb. Some have little flat portions on here. So one, it's a thumb grip for on this side, but also works to make a stop on my finger here. Okay. Now with the trainers, you don't get the impact of this as an impact weapon. All right. With some of the heavier Kerambits, and the smaller Kerambits won't do that, but some of the heavier Kerambits, when I did some training with it with Prof. Jack, he was real big. We had to get wrist guards because we would come through and bam, you're hitting. Same thing, I can come through. If I'm non-lethal, boom. I am not hitting him with the blade unless this is double-sided, but impact. Bam. Okay. Boom. So all of a sudden he comes in, bam. Boom. Okay. So it can punch, it can slice, it can puncture and slice, it can hook. All right. I want to do anything. Hold it out, vertical position. Left. Okay? When it comes out, you're going to catch it. And you're going to flip it back. If you do this with the live blade, I will tell you that when you feel this, because some people think, well, I don't want to drop it, so it's safer for it to go between this middle knuckle and my back knuckle. When you do that, you send it actually right back onto your arm. And so you will find those of us have little tiny scars right about here because we have to test this theory, right? So we have our live ones and we go, oh yeah, that's good, but I think I'm going to drop it. So I'm going to move it back farther on my finger. Ouch. Ouch. Okay? So you keep it at this knuckle, your middle knuckle, or a little bit before. Okay? Now, how do we use this? One use for this. There's a couple uses for this. Keeping with the same theme that we just did. He's going to come in and see me straight. Number one, I'm going to come in. We're going to cut. I'm going to cut. Same thing we just did. Instead of coming here and going up, I'm going to step over. Notice I'm coming off to the side. I still want to get away from this hand. I'm going to flip, and this hand, if it comes out too far here, he's got to catch it and see it. I want to move it right past his face. If I take off his nose, my double-sided Kerambit, not a bad day for me. But it's not my aim. I'm here. I come across. These work in parallel lines. And here I'm going to push across his chin. I'm going to pull this across his throat. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3. All right? Now, yes, I can still do this the same here, 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 here. Doesn't make any difference. I can also do Kuntao here. Because the only thing that changes is that last part in. It's like coming close to it. Okay? So, in keeping with just the flow that we're doing, he comes in, I'm going to go through liver, I'm going to block this, I'm going to check at the elbow, he wants to come up, and I'm going to move away alongside him and almost to his back. I'm like perpendicular here. Come through, I can drop this leg behind, get caught, and rip. Okay?
Yes, sir. Mine feels a little long.
It will feel somewhat wobbly. When you get a real one in your hand that's properly weighted and balanced, you'll have a little bit more stability.
Your knuckle, I feel it's more secure like this, or it's like that.
Then yeah, like right in here.
Yep.
That's how you do
I think.
it. Okay? All right? So play with that. All right? So I am 1, 2, 3, 4.